EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Mike. Hey, Lobo. Mike, Spoke. I got you. I got you. Let it go.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
About it and bring it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going underneath for Gordon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. Alert.
Operating from the gun. Love. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Let's go. Here we go.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Here I come.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Showing it. Switch.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check safety, check safety.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards. On the pickup there, it'll be second and 8.
The big boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
No chance.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. 45 is Mike. 45. You're trapped. Pull it.
On third and 1, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. Defense was thinking run, and they dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over.
There we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
A gain of 58 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. These two teams all tied after one.
Check Mike 11. Coming.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. 11. Woo-hoo! Go. Hey, check back 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
That's taken in by Callaway. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
You ain't got nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Lay down. Ready. Check Mike 60 out low. Check Mike 45. It's coming this way. Here we go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Get it.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65. Hot 7. Check 25.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Keep doing you, boy.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Go, go, go. Hayward. 45's the mic.
All day, dog.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. All day,
on the ground, it's Eckler. A pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of
Play to
football.
win. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. You need your wide receivers
Come
as
on now,
blockers.
let's go.
Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a
I
1st and 20.
got you. Switch.
Going on the ground with Eckler.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line.
Here we
2nd
go,
and
D.
goal.
Here I come again.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
He's checking.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
Get that quarterback.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Stop short of the goal line.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Run you over.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
45.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chargers 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times.
Hey,
About 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
This is Gordon, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's how you hit. That's how you hit. That's right.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 11. Mike 11. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 42. Jet and Bama.
49.
42.
49.
Jet.
Check
Bama.
49.
Kill. Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Big
Love.
stop. Let's go.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
Here we go.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead in the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go,
They're
D.
down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike's 56.
Play action, it's Taylor. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check three.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Woo! Let's get it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
45. Go. Mike, 45.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch twist.
Watch twist. Mike 56.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Bus stop.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike, you gonna see me in your nightmares. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
58's Mike, 58. 3 buzz.
It's Eckler again.
Run!
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Last stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm trying to collect.
They run with Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
I'm coming.
A handoff. It's Eckler. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
We got 4.
Once more, here's Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hakeem Hunt His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Coming to you, coming to you.
First down, Broncos.
Gonna run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's go.
A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 4. Set. Watch the ending.
Bunch formation, bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. I got 87, I got 87.
Now Gordon on first down. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Love. Got a man. It's Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Love sets up the screen to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Hey, check.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun. Love. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario,
Here we go.
Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Set, ready. Mike, 60 yards. Mike. Now watch run, watch run.
Hey, check 24. Watch.
They're coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Buzz. Jack Rabbit. 56, right there, 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shift.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Go. Moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. 56. Boys, 56. Check, 56. On the ball. Mike's 56.
Now it's Taylor.
Check.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
A 50-yard attempt.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ty Long now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going downfield to catch the ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They come out here in the eye. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Broncos 20.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this to Sutton, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.